In the shadowy recesses of history, where fact and fable intertwine, lies the puzzling tale of a beloved nursery rhyme whose origins have remained veiled in mystery for centuries. The timeless and whimsical verses of Humpty Dumpty have graced the lips of countless children, invoking laughter and wonder in equal measure. Yet beneath its seemingly innocent facade lies a tale as peculiar as it is surprising, a narrative that ventures into the realms of war, politics, and intrigue. Prepare to embark on a journey through the chronicles of time, where a shattered egg transforms into a mystery that unravels across the ages, leaving us to ponder, was Humpty Dumpty more than just a whimsical children's rhyme, and what secrets might its perplexing origins reveal? Welcome back, Darklings, to the Resurrectionists, where we breathe life into history, delve into ghostly realms, and explore everything that goes bump in the night. If you haven't joined our weird and wonderful family yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because trust us, you won't want to miss a single spine-chilling update. At first glance, Humpty Dumpty appears to be a mere ditty intended to tickle the imagination of the young and old alike. The image of a portly, egg-shaped character precariously perched upon a wall evokes playful whimsy, a charming scene of nursery rhyme merriment. Yet, as with many tales whispered through the ages, the reality behind the rhyme's origins proves far more complex and intriguing. Hidden within the verses are echoes of a turbulent era, a time when the clash for power and wealth created a much darker meaning than meets the eye. The earliest known written account of the Humpty Dumpty rhyme can be traced back to its inclusion in Samuel Arnold's Juvenile Amusements in 1797, but the rhyme is likely much older still. The verses in this rendition go, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, fourscore men and fourscore more could not make Humpty Dumpty where he was before. By 1810, another variant emerged in Gammer Gurton's Garland. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Threescore men and threescore more cannot place Humpty Dumpty as he was before. In a later version found in a manuscript edition of Mother Goose's Melody, a different closing line appears, could not set Humpty Dumpty up again. Across all these instances, the concluding line implies that rather than being broken into pieces, Humpty Dumpty simply couldn't be reinstated on the wall by any number of individuals. These original verses hold significance as they align with one of the prevailing theories surrounding the rhyme's origin. During the English Civil War in 1648, Colchester, a town under siege, is said to have had a colossal artillery piece that stood atop the town's walls. Despite inflicting substantial damage upon the approaching parliamentarian forces, this huge cannon, affectionately known as Humpty Dumpty, met a tragic fate. It is said that enemy fire caused the wall beneath it to collapse, resulting in the great cannon toppling to the ground. Given the cannon's immense size and weight, the numerous attempts by men to hoist it back onto the wall proved futile. Eventually, Colchester had no choice but to surrender and open its gates. The 1648 siege of Colchester stands as a poignant chapter in the turbulent tapestry of the English Civil War. Could the Humpty Dumpty rhyme be an echo that reverberates through time, a testament to the indomitable spirit and sacrifices of those who fought on both sides during this pivotal moment in England's past? Interestingly, during the 17th century, the term Humpty Dumpty was associated with a peculiar cocktail, a blend of brandy and ale heated together. As time marched on into the 1700s, the term was used to describe a short, clumsy person, or even someone who might have indulged in a bit too much drink. These historical threads lead some experts to speculate that the origins of Humpty Dumpty might have been less of a song or rhyme, and more of an intriguing riddle or puzzle, given its short four-sentence structure and multifaceted meanings. During the period spanning the 17th century, riddles achieved an unparalleled popularity in England, captivating minds and fostering a culture of intellectual engagement and amusement. The intricate and puzzling nature of riddles provided a unique form of entertainment and mental stimulation, resonating with both the literate elite and the common folk alike. Riddles, with their clever wordplay, symbolism, and unexpected twists, became a favoured pastime, gracing the pages of literature, tavern conversations, and courtly gatherings. These puzzling conundrums served as a delightful exercise for wit and imagination, reflecting the cultural backdrop of the time, and offering a communal experience that transcended social boundaries. Considering this idea adds an interesting twist to Humpty Dumpty's history, suggesting that beneath its simple words, there might have been a tricky puzzle waiting to be solved by curious minds in the past. Among these popular interpretations lies a sinister theory, suggesting that the infamous Humpty Dumpty represented none other than King Richard III. Richard III's brief but significant reign over the English throne, spanning just 2 years from 1483 to 1485, was as treacherous as it was tantalising. As the Crimson Curtain descended upon his brother's reign, King Edward IV, the stage seemed set for his son, Edward V, to ascend. However, in 1483, Edward was still a minor, prompting the selection of Richard as regent until the young heir came of age. Richard, like a raven perched upon the throne's edge, shrewdly seized this opportunity for personal gain. He orchestrated the placement of Edward and his younger sibling Richard within the confines of the Tower of London, from which they never reappeared. Their voices silenced, their image lost to the winds of time, their fates etched in mystery, for it is not known exactly what became of the 2 young princes. However, the prevailing belief is that Richard had his 2 young nephews killed, clearing his path to usurp the throne that awaited. The name Humpty Dumpty could be a cruel nickname referencing the king's appearance. Tudor historians at the time mocked the king as being deformed or having a humped back. Shakespeare perpetuated this idea, famously describing him as a poisonous bump-backed toad in his historical play, which was first performed in the early 1600s. However, in August 2012, an archaeological dig under a car park in Leicester unearthed a skeleton with battle wounds and a curved spine. These remains were later identified through DNA testing as Richard III and showed, rather than being deformed, that he had scoliosis, which may have made one shoulder appear lower than the other. Additionally, Richard III had a horse allegedly called Wall, possibly a reference to the animal's size and stature. The wall in the rhyme could also refer to his rule over England. Richard was defeated in the Battle of Bosworth Field, a pivotal clash in English history, which took place on August 22nd, 1485. It marked the culmination of the Wars of the Roses, a decades-long power struggle between the rival houses of Lancaster and York for control of the English throne. The battle unfolded near Market Bosworth in Leicestershire, England, where King Richard III of the Yorkists faced off against Henry Tudor, Earl of Richmond, leading the Lancastrian forces. Richard III's reign had been marred by controversy and discontent, and the battle saw his forces outnumbered and outmanoeuvred by Henry Tudor's troops. The battle ended with Richard's death and Henry Tudor's victory, paving the way for the Tudor dynasty to ascend to the English throne as Henry VII. The line of the rhyme that claims all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again may be a macabre representation of Richard III falling and being bludgeoned to death on the battlefield. The Battle of Bosworth Field not only ended the Wars of the Roses, but also marked the dawn of a new era in English history, shaping the course of the nation's monarchy and politics for generations to come. The most observant among you may have noticed an intriguing omission within the Humpty Dumpty nursery rhyme, the absence of any direct reference to Humpty as an egg. Yet fascinatingly, this particular image has seamlessly woven itself into our perception through popular culture. The origin of an egg character can be directly traced back to the 19th century, an era adorned with the brilliance of Lewis Carroll, the mastermind behind the beloved Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. In his fantastical novel, Through the Looking Glass, Carroll introduces us to a whimsical figure, Humpty Dumpty, an egg-shaped character with an endearing quirkiness. Since then, Humpty Dumpty has been universally recognised as an egg. The exact reason for its longevity remains a mystery. Some suggest that Lewis Carroll's portrayal adeptly mirrored the vulnerability of the rhyme, while others persist that it simply struck a chord in the vivid imaginations of children. Regardless of the exact reasoning, Humpty's fate had been sealed, and from then on, Humpty Dumpty has been synonymous with the image of an egg. As we reflect upon the surprising origins of Humpty Dumpty, let us not only revel in the delight of its playful verses, but also cherish the secrets it imparts. reminding us that even the most unassuming tales can be gateways to a world of discovery, wonder, and mystery. Stay tuned because the adventure doesn't end here. We have more chilling tales, haunting history, and strange practices to uncover in future videos. Until then, keep venturing into the unknown, unearthing spine-chilling facts and feeding your insatiable curiosity. See you in a future video.